don't know who your person that you're supposed to be with is in this world. It's just like all of us, or most of the majority of people never leave a city, right? Or your person may be a light skinned person, but you like dark skinned people. You see what I'm saying? But we put these stipulations on everything, and it don't have to be no stipulations, but it's because of how they programmed us.
That's how we are as people,
This that Kanye West.
I feel like that's a scapegoat. I feel like that's like we know better.
But they don't. You hate generation, not just the youth. Somebody had to raise them to get there, so it was passed on. Do y'all remember when motherfuckers used to say, "Don't split the pole"? Don't split the pole. Where that come from? That's that superstition shit. It's learned behavior.
And that's what Farrakhan was saying when I seen the Instagram. Like, yo, how long we gonna keep keeping that narrative about 400 years ago and the stuff that was.
You see, see, my hat's off to that brother, because he was standing alone. And this is how the odds are. You got a room full of people and you got one or two who think like him, and he is thinking correctly. How long are we going to use that excuse when you got people like me and you who have jobs? We got people before us. You know, look, your brother's a plumber. You know, got a good job as a tradesman. We got college educated people at our job. You know, Black people have come so far in terms of moving forward and what we are allowed to get to. So what? There are still some traps and trips. So what? So what? The road is still made a little harder for us. So what? Iron sharpens iron. Like I told my niece, and I'll say it 1,000 times, be glad that that one white girl admitted to white privilege, because you will never get another white person admitting to white privilege. And they need white privilege, because they ain't strong as Black people. I'm sorry. White people are not as strong as we are. And I'm blanketing. All right. There are some out there who are just as strong or stronger. But I'm saying as a general, white people are not stronger than us, because we deal with it daily. And daily, they argue that it still exists. We know it exists. They don't want us to know that it exists, because that's the only way they can make sure, son, if you ain't better than a nigger, who are you better than? That statement comes out of Mississippi Burning. And that man, when he said that, it just rang so true. If you ain't better than a nigga, who are you better than? And that's why people talk about Black people having the crab mentality, because that's how we are. Now we got nobody we can be better than, so now we pulling each other down. You understand? See, white people can at least call themselves, even a poor white person, like Chris Rock say, there's a poor one-leg, patch-eyed white man out there, ain't got a dime to his name. When asked if he would trade places with Chris Rock, he said, oh, no, I'm going to ride this white thing out, see where it takes me. Chris Rock said, and I am rich. And that is the truth. A poor white man would not want to be a rich Black man, because they know what Black men catch in this country. But we ought to know too. And we ought to know that's why we are strong, and we are stronger than all the other races. The foundation of this country was built on us. The foundation, what I mean by that is this: every other ethnicity that come to this country come on the backs of what Black people have fought for. People want to talk about what Jews have gotten. If you look at a Jew from across the street, he looks white. Okay, so don't come telling me that Jews always caught what Black people caught. You can see a blackness a mile away. You can't tell a person is Jew until you get up and talk to them. So I don't even want to hear that. So my thing is, understand that we had this road and we walked it and we got this far because we had strong people who didn't keep looking back and saying we got slavery to blame. That's why that brother was absolutely right. We cannot blame stuff from the past anymore, because we have opportunity. Those excuses for when opportunities were not given to us, we have them now. Shut up and use them.